Oke guys, selamat datang kembali di video gua, dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali untuk game Vampyr kita. Oke. Sekarang kita kemana ya? Apakah ada sesuatu? Oke. Tujuan kita tuh ke sana tuh. Inspect the boat. Oh, ini dia.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Pick up note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Oke, kalian bisa baca sendiri ya.
These men, they're a company of professional blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Mana ini? Jauh banget ya. Oke. Listriknya masih stable ya. Oke, kita sebelah sana.
It's locked, all right.
Dikunci. F.
Over there!
Ini.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I can remember. Best run along home, sir. But I've only been part of the guard for 3 weeks.
Kita ngegigit gitu. Oke, kita balik lagi ya. Fokus ke sana. Itu dari mana? Iya ya.
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh no. Mobil itu apa? I atau L? Jadi kita ngikutin aja lah. Apa itu?
That's this next to the cleaner.
Oh iya dong, ternyata benar. Kita ke sana ya.
There's one of them. Watch yourselves. Murder him. There's one of them.
Ini uang. Salah. Tapi nggak apa-apa deh. Aku masih ada orang. Hup. Sip. Oke, kita harus kemana ini? Oh, masih ada dong. Apa ini? Oke, kalian bisa lihat sendiri. Oke. Mantap. Oke. Sekarang ke sebelah sana ya. Ke atas itu tuh. Oh, ini jangan workbench. Ah ya, ya kan air out. 480. Kosnya non ini. 600. Gak bisa. Oke, gak usah. Ini bakal malam terus nggak ya? Stable.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Itu. Sana tuh. Oke.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
Di belah sana. Tapi kita harus lewat sini.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Gigit-gigitan lu. Oh no. Mati kan. Aduh, gimana ya? Gimana coba? Gimana coba ngelawannya? Waduh, di sini lagi. Oh.
Alas, you must give me permission to leave. I'll not betray your trust.
It's locked.
I need a drink. I'm so thirsty, William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. No.
Cara ganti senjata gimana sih? Nih. And pakai firearm gimana ya?
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop. Just a sip, I promise.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh. Oke, coba lagi ya. Kabur dulu, kabur. Gigit. Gigit. Oke, selesai nih. Terus gak ada apa-apa, gak dapet apa-apa dong.
William, please, stop.
Siapa itu yang ngomong? Gimana orangnya? Nggak bisa ke atas ya? Bisa ke atas nggak bisa. Oke, nggak bisa dong. Terus gimana? Oh ini ya.
It's not too late. William was an
Oh.
honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir,
spirit.
listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my
Di
flock.
belakang.
They'll stray without me.
Siapa itu?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you?
Vampyr juga.
What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like
Oh,
me?
yang ngomong tadi sama.
Can you help me?
I
Orangnya
believe,
itu ya?
sir, I already have.
Oh iya kan, vampir.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Oh, tiba-tiba muncul dong dia.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Waduh, kita mau investigasi dulu ya. Kemana dong kita ini?
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Berarti yuk, ini ya. Kalian bisa baca sendiri ya. Tuh. langsung aja kita naik. Kita lagi mataharinya terbit soalnya. Tuh, kita ingin darah ini.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Ya, kita belum bisa tahu siapa dia ya.
For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Kenapa kita nggak jalan-jalan ini?
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Nah, jalan juga. Oke, kita udah di Pembroke Hospital.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse
Masih ada
Scow
orang.
said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Kirain
Yes,
hilang
well, I'll
orang.
make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oke. Akhirnya.
It's locked, all right.
Questnya enter. Chapter berapa ini? Chapter 1 ya. Di sini. Oh, jauh banget. Apa ini? Remove. F. Nah.
It's locked.
Coba kita lihat-lihat.
You can do better than that. Now, it's my turn.
Hey.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Bastard gave me a good. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Waduh. Jangan diminum dong. Oh no. No.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Dong bawa. Kita orang baik loh, kita orang baik. Jangan. Masa harus ngikutin sih? Ya, nggak bisa dong. Ya, harus ngikutin shadownya. Gua salah ya nih sini ya. Ya udah deh lah. Tulis lah.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Yes. Itu baru dia. Dokter.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Loh, hilang orangnya dong. Oh, ini.
Did I black out? What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
Oke. Oh, orangnya hilang dong. Kita naik sini tuh. Kita keliling-keliling dulu lah ya. Oh, ini open world ya.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Nanti deh ya, kita tujuannya kan ke sini. Ini influenza. Oke.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Di ujung berarti ya.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Oke. Belum dapet hintnya ya. Ini kan udah ya. Di ini. Wah, nggak bisa dong. Oke.
Goodbye,
play
Dr.
dulu.
Tibbets.
Play dulu. Wah, luas banget sih.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Sedih juga ya.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Oke.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Ini sister kita itu yang awal-awal sama kita itu.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers,
for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Apakah itu berarti kita ini good people?
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Oke.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me, I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Oke.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed, I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Itu semua. Oh, jadi merchantnya ya ini ya?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Empat. Pium. Oh. Oke. Your city needs you. Oke.
I'm sorry that these sad and faded walls are all I have to offer.
Oh, luas sekali nih. Public notice. Untuk mencegah influenza. Yang pertama, menutup batuk dan bersin dengan sapu tangan. Kedua, berjalan untuk bekerja. 3, jangan meludah. 4, minum dari gelasmu sendiri. 5, jauhi keramaian. 6, kalau sakit istirahatlah, pergi tidur atau pergi ke dokter. Kita semua udah tahu lah ya. Wow. No. Oh, level 6 belum. Nggak bisa, kita nggak bisa. Wih. Benar susah ya. Oke deh, kita langsung aja masuk ke hospital. Ke sini lagi.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
It's locked.
Iya. Kita lewat pintu depan aja kali ya.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, udah ya ini.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Oke.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun,
Oh,
remember, I
working
may have
outside.
something for you.
Ya.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh. Oke. Yeah. Okay, let's
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oke. Langsung aja kali ya. Oh, masih ada dong.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Wow, sampai ada yang resign.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh, kan dahin.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Ngomong-ngomong, udah deh.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
Ooh.
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, ini dia.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody, and we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody, and we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
Ya, bisa deh. Salah kah? Yang salah aja sih. Oke, goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Oke, kita balik aja dulu lah. Masuk dulu. Mau apa?
Dr. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Nggak bisa dong. Swansea. Bukan. Inikah tempat kita? Dr. Reid, ini dia.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Okay.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Apa aja ya yang ditingkatin ya? Ini kali ya. Nggak bisa. Defensifnya nih ini kali ya. Sip, selesai.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Oke guys, mungkin cukup sekian untuk episode kali ini, dan ya kita sudah memasuki chapter kedua. Oke. Cukup sekian, dan kita akan bertemu lagi di video-video yang berikutnya. Bye bye.